Welcome back, everyone. Today we have the new Awakening of a New Era booster box. I just got back from my locals, picked this one up there. At my locals, between all of the people who turned out, we have already pulled 2 mangas. We have pulled the Luffy manga and the Kid manga. Hopefully I can see the Trafalgar Law. But before I get into that, I wanted to show you guys some new supplies that we got in at the shop. So, of course, with Spy X Family new season running out right now, we have these imports from Japan. This is by Bushiroad. These are 70 counts, 1-piece size, so perfect for the new set. You guys get some sleeves for your new decks. So we have this one with the whole family, and then we also have these Chara ones for your favorite character. So you got your Lloyd, we got the opening with all the characters on there, and Anya. We also have deck boxes, storage boxes, and other play mats. All right, with that, let's begin. So, no one has pulled the Sign Oda yet, and between my locals, I think we've opened like 4 cases now. Let's see, so there is no box topper. 24 packs. All right, so let's get right into it. Decks I really want to build in this set is Sabo and Don Quixote for fun. And then for competitive, obviously, you got your Innel and your Sakazuki and your Luffy. Toto, don't know why they keep giving Alabasta stuff. If they're going to give it stuff, they need to do a lot better. Marijois. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be a fun deck. The Revolutionary Army. So you got the Betty. Oh, yeah. So all the leaders in this set are actually all very solid. There's the Sabo, Fire Fist, and Gedatsu. All right. I'm hoping to pull an alt-art leader. I think a lot of the alt-arts are just not that... Did we see something? It's a super. Okay. Captain McKinley, St. Majesgard. I really want to figure out a deck to make this work. The Celestial Dragon, since they do have quite a bit of cards that, the St. Roswald and then the Charlos. Obviously, no one likes them, but because how heavy they minus, I think you can run them with the other Navy stuff that just do the free kill. All right, so we got your Bella Betty, your Searcher for a Revolutionary Army. I think there is I'm also playing around with the idea of playing Revolutionary Army Zoro. So a lot of your Revolutionary Army needs 7K and Zoro to trigger their effects, and then Zoro gives your whole board 1,000. So basically save yourself, a Dawn for each character. Ooh, I think we saw something. All right, so... Honkichi. I love how they did the Land of Wano names on here. Queen. I did not know that was her name. John Giant. St. Charlos. God, look at this stupid... What is he even holding? Oh, that's the scope he was looking at Shirahoshi with. Birdcage. Jinbei. Franosuke. Chaka. Upper Yard. Okay. Virgo. So second pack in. We already see something. I think... because it's blue, I think it's either Kizaru or... I'm saying Kizaru. It looks like Kizaru. No, it's Ulti. All right, so Ulti, very good. On play, if your leader's multicolor, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck and add up to 1 card to your hand. Then place the rest at the top or bottom of the deck in any order. So obviously, you really want to play that with your Kaido, really, since you have your... what's it called? Who's Who to search that. But, it gives more stuff to the Kaido package. Sangoro. I think this... I'm going to keep this... No. I was going to say, I think it made an art with the Zoro one, but that doesn't make sense since Zoro's actually fully in there. I thought there was something like that in this set. So Hina, of course. When you're at sea, you fight against pirates. The manga stuff have honestly just been amazing. Oh, did I grab it from the other stack? All right. Buffalo, Monzambia, St. Charlos, Sangoro, Birdcage, Spacey. I love that. Baby 5, Elizabeth, Monkey D. Garp, Sakazuki. So this is like the #1 deck in Japan right now. So all you see top cuts is just like 70% Sakazuki, which is odd because that was towards the tail end of Japan. I really want to know how our metagame is going to change, or how it's going to differ from Japan, because it always is different. Like in Japan, Dofi was like the top deck killer, and we got a Koala. Koala is just a better Gordon, but she's locked into Revolutionary Army. So you got the 2K counter, which makes her, better. And then if your leader has a Revolutionary Army, then get out to one of your opponent's character -3. And obviously she doesn't disappear, but you can't really, she's not as usable in other decks. So in our set 4 format, we just had red running rampant. We had Whitebeard, Zoro, even Luffy's just running everywhere. While in Japan, it was more Baby 5, and we got the Search of Trafalgar Law. So if your opponent has more Dawn cards on their field, then you look at top 5 from the top of your deck, reveal it to one Heart Pirates type card, and add it to your hand, then place the rest. So this one really is basically just for the Trafalgar Law deck. As I was saying, we already got another super. As I was saying, like, our format always differs slightly. Like, the number 1 deck will be still good, don't get me wrong. Killer, and then we got Pika. So, end of your turn, set this character as active for 1 cost. Once per turn, if this character would be KO'd, you may rest up to one of your other character with a cost of 3 or more, other than Pika. It's really good for, building up your board. So, like, you drop this, and then on your next turn, you drop a bigger card. Since it can't attack yet, it's still standing. You can protect Pika once from being KO, since it is smaller level and stuff, or play cost. But yeah, like in Japan, oh man, we're just hitting supers back to back. It's going to make the end of this video very boring. Captain McKinley, St. Majesgar, Bunny Joe, Baby 5, Emporial, Punk Rotten, Bastille, Hotori, one of the twins, Shura, and Borsellino. This is actually a really good blue 7 cost. So on play, place up to one of your character with a cost of 4 or less at the bottom of your owner deck. So basically replaces the 7 cost Dofi. It's always better to bottom deck something than, actually just get rid of it than just to bounce it back to the hand, because they're just going to play it again. And most of the 7 cost have like on play effects. So like if you want to, like if you bounce a Big Mom, the 7 cost Big Mom, it's just come back and hit you again and make you take that choice. So like I was saying, the format is always slightly different. So in Japan, when this set first dropped, it was like all Inel and all Luffy's. Like Sakazuki was not up there. And then someone messed around with the starter deck stuff, made the minuses a little more consistent, especially with the Great Eruption, which is why that card went from like a dime to like $10. I'll mess around with all of them. I personally don't think I'll like Sakazuki, but obviously I'm still gonna try it out. Just because I don't like having oh man, this is tough. I don't like having a deck that just has a ton of like non-shields. I know the deck cycles a lot, but the chance of you cycling a non-shield into a non-shield is pretty high. I understand that you get rid of a lot of the problem cards, etc., and then the cycling is free and all that. Great, all good points, which is why I'll give the deck a chance. Sterry, Captain McKinley. God, look at this. Why do they even make some of these guys? But, all right, Punk Rotten, Viola, Rosinante. That's going to be a fun deck. Morley and Houndblaze. So, yeah, Houndblaze is one of the cards that really makes the Sakazuki deck really good. You hit really hard, and then because you minus something, you're going to get rid of like a 3 cost so early. Let's see. Oh, we got another ulti. Karasu and ulti. So the problem with the Revolutionary Army with Zoro that I'm trying to work on is simply just... Oh, looks like we got something. Did we? Am I making this up? I think it's a super. You really got to pull it from the left side. I really want to build this deck, the NL deck, just so I can play Holly, because they do actually play Holly. because they have the Tamer guy who searches top 5 for a Holly and then plays the Holly. And I just love the dog from the show. Oh, it is the Luffy. It is definitely the Luffy. Yeah, here we go. This might be the least playable of the 3 captains to actually come out. So on play, Don -10. That's right. You play it, you get rid of all your Don. Then you place all of your characters except this card at the bottom of your deck in any order. Then take an extra turn after this one. Once per turn, Don 1, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. So you're basically going to get 1 extra turn with this thing, attacks, but you got to get rid of your entire board, etc. And then you're going to go up to 3 Don because you're going to get 2 for the turn and then tap 1, get another 1. So you get 3 back, but then you really will just be committing. Once you get that card out, you really only play if you have if you just need like 1 more attack. But that turn that you play it, your attacks are going to be really tiny. So your board's got to be like awful. Oh yeah, so with this Don, we finally got, well, not with this one, but with the anniversary promos, etc. We finally have actually now more than 10. So you could play 1 different Don for your Don deck. All right, so yep, of course the purple Luffy. Come on, let's get an alt-art leader. Let's get a signed card, please. Pagaya, this is actually a really good card too. Basically cycles 2 cards every time you trigger. So you could play it in Bello Betty. Oh, here, Lucci. Lucci is just crazy good. On play, you may place 3 cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck in any order. KO up to 1 of your opponent's character with a cost of 2 or less, and 1 of your opponent's character with a cost of 1 or less. So with Sakazuki, you play it, you basically pop a 3 and a 1, or a 2 and a 2, basically. However you want to do the minus. Basically, getting rid of 2 cards that early would be devastating, especially against rush decks like Zoro, where the things are very important. Oh man, Stainless. You know, I love how a lot of these cards, we're seeing some of the characters, and that's like the first time I'm like finding out or remembering their names. Yeah, here's the guy who searches. Okay, what is that? 5 cost blue? Is that a blue? It's blue. 5 cost blue. What's blue? Did we get another ulti? No, what's blue? No, it's a Drake. It's Drake. It's Drake. It's alt-art Drake. All right, blocker. Look at 5 cards from the top of your deck and place it on top of the deck in any order. Not bad. I think I actually do need that one for the Rosinante deck anyway. But I think Drake is just a regular rare, so that is not the best hits. All right, Chapaemon, Holly, Bartholomew Kuma, Gladius, Dragon Claw, Hack, Jimbei, Bellamy, Revolutionary Army, Monkey D. Garp, Isho, Shirahoshi. So playing draft with this set is like really weird because you don't really have anything big. Well, as I say that, we pull big cards. But most of the draft, it was like everybody was just dropping out a bunch of blockers. So it made it really... Oh, and there's our second Don. Made it really easy when you just swing multiple times with your leader kid, especially late game. Dalmatian, Chapaemon, Orabi, Charleston, Pell, Gamma Knife, Onami, One-Legged, Beppo, Hound Blaze. Captain McGinley, St. Charlos, Sharkey, Nola, Birdcage, Riku, Emporio. I actually do really like this card. You can basically activate it as a defense and then still set up a board on your opponent's turn. Or not much of a board, but like you could drop a blocker on your opponent's turn. All right, final pack. Maynard, Sangoros, Stelly, Queen, Basil Hawkins, Dragon Claw, Hack, Mr. One, Miss Doublefinger, Punk Rotten, Moncherie, and Rosinante. And that is our box. I might get some more and open some more for you guys. But until next time, keep an eye out for our deck profiles. Thank you.